back again for some more Diablo. This time we're going to go over the Bash Barbarian build. Again, right now I got 3 barbarians. Bash, it's Bash Bleed. Started out normal Bash, then switched to Bleed once it got to harder content. And we got our Whirlwind, designed for speed farming. Later we'll do some trials. And Flay, designed to kill bosses. I'm thinking it can help a lot in pits. I just need someone else to help get through the pits faster. Or, yeah. Got some ways to lower DPS and do it, but right now, going to the best of the best. Today's session will be brought to you by Keurig, Walmart Coffee, Evo Lab, True Leave, Roll One, and Wizard, and Groon. Groon had some amazing peanut butter chocolate 5 milligram pieces. It's like spicy, not quite M&Ms. What am I thinking of? Sixlets. Yeah, kind of like that. Spicy sixlets. Amazing.
Thank you.
Farewell. Sorry. Thank my wife for treating me to the dispensary today. Woohoo! From my disabled butt. On that note, like and subscribe. Donate if you like. I don't care. Shameless plug. Oh, yeah. Anywho, so hello. It's Bash Barbarian. Here's the setup we're rocking. We got Harlequin's Crest. By the way, I was up to tier 119 on pits without any Ubers at all. I mentioned that in the last stream. Alright. So yeah, this can be amazing without the Ubers. But to switch to Bleed, you have to have the Grandfather. And then to really just run amok and not care about anything, you add in the Harlequin Crest, Tyrael's Might, and the Melted Heart of Selig. Alright, it's Harlequin's Crest. Give us some all stats. Max life. Max life, I've mentioned a lot of times, it's important for your overpowers because max life also increases how much fortify you get, which increases your survivability overall. And then increasing your life and your fortify together increases your overpowers. And when you're bleeding and rupturing, like I do, that's pretty important. Alright, also on here, we don't care about resource generation. So anytime you're rolling for Masterworks, if you hit the resource generation, dump it. It's horrible. Because we don't spend. I mean, I guess there are some fun speed farming builds that you could do some type of dump, but yeah. You can get far beyond that without worrying about resources. Let's see, going on Tyrael's Might. So I actually got this 2-star Tyrael Might, or 2 greater affixes, or GAs if you will. I got 2 of these, the 2-star Tyrael Might, by crafting it with 4 resplendent sparks. Let's see, and yeah, I mean ideally all of the increases on it would be in the resistances, because this piece increases your max resistance. Normally max resistance is capped at 70%, however through certain means, such as Tyrael's Might, you can get that up to 85% instead of 75%. So with this one, it has 9.8. Hold on one sec. Pause that. Hold that thought, everyone. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So hold your thoughts. I'm in the middle of going over the Barbarian build. I'll invite you back after I'm done describing stuff, and you can tell me all about the amazing adventures you had earlier killing those Duriels. But I'm currently on a I'm
it,
currently on a live stream describing everything and all the details in the build.
okay. If you want, we can do an hour worth of bosses, Uber bosses, and you can live stream it. I
All
got
right.
plenty of supplies.
All right. Well, that sounds fun too.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
I couldn't even pick it up. There was so much. I had to
yeah.
throw most of my gear and all my potions, everything away.
All right. Well, look forward to it. But I'll invite you in a few minutes unless you just want to be listen to me describe the build.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
I'll mute myself because
Oh,
there's a
okay.
TV in the background.
Okay. That'll help. All right. Let's see. All right. So we were just on the Tyrael's Might. Just got done talking about that, how it increased our maximum resistance to all elements. So now, instead of being capped at 70%, we are at, well, currently our cap is 79.7%. So it's pretty amazing. Every percent is like thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s numbers, the way Diablo calculates stuff. So just 1% can be huge in damage reduction. All right,
Oh,
next
and
on
I'm
that.
rich now.
Uh,
Sorry, I had to add that.
next on the Tyrael's Might, we have damage reduction. Uh, I mean, it'd always be good to get like max GAs on all these, but right now I just got the two stars on this one. And another fun thing on Tyrael's Might that also it's a hidden power people don't realize, they just miss it. While at full life, your skills unleash a divine barrage dealing 5,213 damage. Now 5,213 ain't crap in Diablo, but when you see those on here, sometimes like after it calculates 5,000, it multiplies all your other calculations. So it can still do a little bit of damage. But the important thing for me is that you're hitting stuff. It's another way to get lucky hits or anything like that. So just that little bit of damage, that the stuff flying out from this can inflict your bleeding while you're berserking. So yeah, that's extra hits and extra damage and extra procs of your lucky hits or whatever you have going for your build. So that's another hidden thing for Tyrael's Might. Next is Pangorger Gauntlets. So this is critical for the build. I've tried the build without it, and it hurts very bad. Just like putting this on the Bleed Barbarian hurts the Bleed Barbarian's damage, but you can't really clear a dungeon well on the Bleed Barbarian without having this on there. Because with this, whenever you hit a group of stuff with anything other than flay, it marks them. So that way, whenever you flay something, it puts flay on stuff. And the same with Bash. For this, whenever you hit the group, so for me, whenever I encounter stuff, either I leap in on everything, and the group of stuff that'll leap on or leapt on, they'll all be marked. And then whenever I bash, everything takes the bash damage. So the same applies with the flay build. It's just you lose a lot of damage putting these on the flay build. And then also I have charge. When I charge into the group at the same time, when I first hit stuff, it makes the group vulnerable. It marks them with the Pangorger Gauntlets, and then I bash, and everything gets bashed. Also, whenever I hit with either leap or charge, it triggers my berserking. So then I start out berserking. So then while I'm berserking, all damage I do deals 60% base damage as additional bleeding. So then that by itself turns around and procs our bleed passive that I talked about in the past. So I jump in, I trigger my berserking, everything I do is going to make them bleed, and then I smack everything around me and this gushing wounds procs. And when this gushing wounds procs, that bleed amount, critical strike, you have chance equal to your critical strike chance to increase the bleed amount by 140% of your critical strike damage bonus. So, critical strike chance, critical strike damage bonus. My critical strike chance is currently 35.2%. My critical strike damage is currently 3,460%. So that means every time I make something bleed, which for me is almost any time I hit stuff, I have a 35.2% chance to multiply the bleed amount by 140% times 3,460%. So I don't know if anybody here can do some quick math, but that's a lot of damage. All right, and you'll see that. And also, like we stack in my multipliers here for overpower damage, vulnerable damage, all damage, damage with physical, damage with bleeding, damage with basic, damage versus close, damage versus elites, damage while I'm healthy, damage versus bleeding, damage while healthy, damage while berserking. Because when I jump in, I trigger all of those. That's why on the last stream I talked about the importance of making sure you have all the global multipliers accounted for. Like if say all of my stuff was just damage versus close, then I'm losing out. Because again, if you go all in on one category, you don't get as much damage. Simple math for that. If you have one category and you have 90% and you add another 10%, you have 100%. If you have two categories and you have 90% and you have 10%, they multiply and it's 900%. So going all in on one category, you'll have 100% damage, and going in on two categories, you'd have 900% damage. So with my amazing build here, I have accounted for almost all of the multipliers that I can that would happen simultaneously. And whenever that happens, I have a lot of stuff in my biggest multipliers, which would be bleeding stuff and also the critical strike multipliers. And once again, the difference between Bash Bleed and the Flay Bleed is Bash goes all in on critical strike and Flay goes all in on vulnerable damage. And you can see that in the gear as we continue going through. But alright, down that rabbit hole, back to the Paingorger Gauntlets. So I mentioned damaging enemies with non-basic skill, which is my other fun stuff I showed. Marks them for 3 seconds, basic skill hits, basic skills damage is echoed, and deals mine's going to do 190% damage. Not bad. They tend to drop in the low range, so it's actually pretty good if you get any of them, either 190 or 200. I had some with 200, but I got rid of them because this one had a crit on critical strike chance. And as you've seen from the gushing wounds, I love critical strike chance. And what's better right now with like 35% critical strike chance, like if I want to, I go into a dungeon and I can drink this. So I drink this potion. Now I'm at 41.2. Oh, and that potion also put my critical strike damage at 3,565. Yay. That's a lot of fun. We'll try that out first, if it doesn't expire before we go in. Let's see. But then moving on to the pants. So the hardest thing about this build is getting the right pants. Alright. So I could have more damage reduction than I do. Currently, my pants don't have greater affixes. I just have a normal roll for armor, normal roll for resistance, and a normal roll for bash. Now, those are the 3 that you want for my build. Having those 3 will maximize everything. The required ones are armor and resistance to all elements. So if you at least get one with armor, you can roll resistance to all elements on there as a barbarian. I have noticed I've gotten some with the combinations out of the Tree of Whispers. But with that, this is where you get your armor and your resistance to all elements to be able to max out. So currently I am not maxed out, but if I had a greater affix on armor, or if I had a masterworking crit on armor, I'd be maxed out. Now I have so much damage reduction, I really don't give a crap about only having 79% instead of 85%. If I really cared, I'll drink one of these armor potions here. I'll go and drink it there and waste some potions. Oh look, that maxes me out. Alright, so if I care about it, I'll drink a potion and I'm maxed out. Yay. And next is my favorite boots in the entire world. We have Yen's Blessing. And on these, I have what I think is the best thing to have a greater affix on, and that is damage reduction from close enemies. But also, I mean, it'd be amazing to have a greater affix on 3 of the 4 of these. Movement speed, vulnerable damage, damage reduction from close. It doesn't matter what build you're using, or if you're using a single ability build for the Yen's Blessings. Like, there's nothing but value from using these boots. It's going to get better next season if they add a temper on these. These are going to be the best boots in the entire game. I mean, the only characters I have that don't use them is because I have like triple star legendaries with just amazing rolls and everything. And so, yeah. Let's see. On these, casting a skill has a 54% chance to cast a non-mobility, non-ultimate skill that's currently on cooldown. This effect can only occur once every 8 seconds. So for me, that is my rallying cry. Occasionally it happens on a rupture and it throws my build off a little, but it happens on a rupture, so I'm not mad about it, right? Because I love rupture. Rupture goes raw. Uh, but we have our Call of the Ancients. That's an ultimate. It doesn't affect Ian's blessings. We have our Leap. That's mobility. It doesn't affect Ian's blessings. We have our Charge. That's mobility. It does not affect Ian's blessings. We have our Rallying Cry. Yin's blessings will make you use your rallying cry automatically every 8 seconds. And the duration on this is 7.4 seconds. So that means you almost have, it happens sometimes where you get caught, but that's what charge is for. But you almost have 100% uptime on Unstoppable. I cannot describe how amazing it feels playing this game with 100% uptime on Unstoppable. It's like I never get staggered or anything. Anytime I play without having Unstoppable, it's like a boss hits me and I'm staggered, and it's like, why can't I move? Why can't I do anything? But with this one and all my damage reduction, I just run around not really caring about stuff. It's pretty amazing, especially if you just want to play a build where you can just bang on the keyboard. Let's see. Rallying Cry grants Unstoppable, and this is major source of Fortify. So I always have my primary source of Fortify going as well, where Rallying Cry, whenever you either take or deal damage, you get Fortify. And I deal a lot of damage. I don't really take a lot. I was running a low life build. That sounded bad. But I added more life just because I wanted to overpower for more, right? But like I could drop down to like 25,000 hit points by changing out my red gems and putting in strength gems. Putting in strength gems increases the base damage of bleed, which causes more fun stuff and more killing. But adding hit points adds more survivability and increases overpower, which is some more killing. So right now I'm leaning more towards the red gems. I don't know. Leveling up is fun having a mix. Leveling up is real fun having more stats. Let's see. I wish they'd lowered the level requirement for some gems some. It used to be lower, but they raised it, and I think they raised it too high. Blizzard. Alright, staying on the armor. Alright, you saw the Yin's Blessing. Go back, pause it if you want to look at it more. Essentially, Yin's Blessing, we always have Rallying Cry going. Occasionally, it'll rupture instead. Let's see. It was fun whenever I played with chains, which some of my friends, they like using chains a lot. Sometimes the Yin's Blessing will throw out chains. So I could actually play this build and replace Rallying Cry with chains, and I would literally just run around chaining stuff without even trying. It's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it's something to try out in the future somewhere. If anybody's listening that really loves playing the chains. I don't know. We got the Melted Heart of Selig. Now, I feel like with this item, I am just being a little greedy, but I don't really lose a lot. So this item really makes it so you can stand in whatever you want. Except for a few things. The Lilith powers on bosses, oh, they still hurt. You gotta be careful about it. Each boss has one or two abilities that can still one-shot you if you're not careful, no matter who you are. But that being said, as long as you watch for that, like say, you're playing with friends and you call out when they're doing certain actions. Those are the abilities to watch out for. But with the Melted Heart of Selig, when taking damage, 75% is drained as 2 resource for every 1% max life you'd have lost. Blah, 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 blah. 75% of the damage comes from this bar over here that when we're fighting, it's full. When we're fighting, this is full and constantly refilling, and so 75% of the damage we take comes from this thing that never runs out. So that means, in reality, you're only taking 25% of damage out of your life. Then other damage reduction happens. So that's one way to survive big hits if you have a problem with dying a lot, is get you a Melted Heart of Selig, and almost any character. You can equip this on a level 35 character while you're leveling, and boom, go to town. Helped me a lot with leveling the Whirlwind build, because the Whirlwind's just running through everything with bad resistances and stuff while you're leveling. Alright, for the rings. Hold on, I didn't really talk about the stats on Melted Heart. Alright, so it has damage while healthy. Alright, so you might, you would think you lose a lot of damage taking out other stuff on the necklaces and losing an aspect, but honestly, that damage while healthy is a nice global multiplier, and it boosts my damage enough to where it seems to balance out some. Now, I can kill bosses a tiny bit faster with a legendary necklace, and I have some in my stash I can show at a later time. Uh, but, again, if I'm just doing speed farming at 101, it doesn't matter. 101, I can use this and speed through and not worry about damage as much, and I still kill at the same pace. So I only need that extra damage if like I want to try to do harder stuff. Even tormented bosses. Tormented bosses, I use melted heart as selling. And it has movement speed of boot. Alright, Circle of Giant Strides. That's because it has reduced cooldown of leap. So with our leap, that triggers our berserking and all the fun stuff. Berserking, vulnerable, makes, bash, Pangorger, like replicate around everywhere. All of that, and also on here you can see we have lucky hit to make stuff vulnerable. So we have a thing, one of our glyphs, that the first time we hit stuff, it becomes vulnerable for 3 seconds. But after that 3 seconds, it's up to this ring to help us keep vulnerable going, and it helps a lot. That's why we have some lucky hit on the build too. We got some damage over time multipliers. That's actually pretty good because, as I mentioned, you need to have some of all the global multipliers, including a little bit of attack speed. I mean, go all in on one, but it kind of hurts you a little bit. Let's see. I mean, you want to dabble in a little bit of all the multipliers and pick a few to go into. Alright, then other ring, we got charge, calls forth 4 ancients who also charge. So this is for speed clearing. Speed clearing for me is also 101. It can be tormented bosses too. Now, if I want to push harder content, I can replace that charge calling forth 4 ancients with something else to give damage. Alright, there's a few. But on this, we got more lucky hit, chance to make stuff vulnerable. So those stacking together, we got 39% there, and we got 31% there. Those add together, 70%, but another 0.1 and a 0.9. So that makes 71% total. So lucky hit up to a 71% chance to make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds whenever we bash them. And we're always bashing. And we have lucky hit on the build. We've got a crit right here for lucky hit. And more critical strike damage. And I'm not sure if you noticed, I have temperings for critical strike damage on these, and temperings for Call of the Ancients. Temperings for critical strike damage. Well, this one actually had vulnerable damage because I was lacking on some vulnerable damage, so I added some from my rogue. But the critical strike damage also comes from the rogue. So you need to level up a rogue if you want to succeed as a barbarian these days. Now, you didn't have to worry about having a rogue until you moved to bleeding. Alright, and again, I didn't move to bleeding until I had cleared, solo cleared pit 119. At about soloing pit 119, I had to switch to bleed to be able to push higher than that for soloing. Let's see, and I also have Call of the Ancients on each of these. We use Call of the Ancients. So the 3 people that come out, they help with trash. Yeah, they help clearing trash. But the main reason we use it is because of the modifier. While Call of the Ancients is active, gain 20% bonus attack speed and 25% increased damage. So with that, we have cooldown reduction here and here. So total together 26.8, 31.4. So we got 58.2% cooldown reduction for Call of the Ancients. So that's pretty good. So we cut the cooldown more in half. I'm not sure when diminishing returns kick in. If you don't know what diminishing returns is, Google it. Let's see. It should be safe to Google. Let's see, going on to the weapons. The granddaddy of them all is the grandfather. So again, this is what you need to really switch over to bleed. Because with the bleed passive, this is what makes bleed happen. Alright, so the bleed passive, gushing wounds, again, multiplies your bleed damage by 140% of your critical strike damage bonus, which is 140 times whatever critical strike damage is. So mine is 3,460. Alright, that is because the grandfather increases your critical strike damage by 100%. That is not plus 100%. That is times 2. Alright? This weapon doubles your critical strike. And there's other multipliers in there that affect the percentage of some, so it'll be a little off from being exactly exactsies. I think maybe diminishing returns, or I have no idea. I have to look into those details. Maxroll.gg has a great breakdown for specific formulas if you really want to look into the detailed mathematical and algebraic equations for how damage is calculated. Maxroll.gg is where I've seen that at. Alright, so there's a plug for them. Alright, let's see. Some of my builds come from there, but I usually do half the build of doing my own thing. Let's see. Grandfather again. If you watch my critical strike damage, right now 3,460%. Take this off, and it goes to 1,627. So you see, that was not just plus 100. So 1627.5. If we were to just double that, that'd be what? 13,255. 13,255. I'm gonna put this on, and you see we got an extra 200 something there. I think that's because of how it's calculated with the extra things added, like the gems and the potion. I think each of those are their own global multipliers. Again, Maxroll would have the breakdown for that. All right, Maxroll, if you're listening to that, find and hit that donate button for me, please. Thank you. I could also use a camera. That's why people can't see me right now. I don't have a camera yet. So there you go. Let's see. Going on to the, also with this, it has all types of fun stuff, right? Ignores durability loss. That is hidden, low-key, one of the best stats in the entire game, because that means you don't ever repair. Ever. Most people have to run in dungeons. If they die some, they'll have a few 100,000 golden repairs. For most people, that's a lot of money. All right. It takes a while until you start getting to the millions and billions. So when you run a few dungeons, and so a dungeon gives you like 250,000 as a reward, and then you run a dungeon, you gotta pay 300,000 repairs. That kind of stinks. But this one takes away repair costs completely. So that means everything you do is profit, 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 and you start making money from there. All right, Barbarian 101, economics. Barbarian economics 101. There you go. Let's see, going on to my other two-handed weapon. This has the ability that makes the build go with the Grandfather. Whenever you deal direct damage while berserking, which I mentioned, anytime I leap or charge, I trigger berserking. A few other small things, but those are the primary ways that we get berserking. Whenever you deal direct damage while berserking, inflict 60% of the base damage dealt as additional bleeding damage over 5 seconds. Alright, there you go. Also, I got some vulnerable gems on there, and that it just increases my global multiplier a little. And big thing on this weapon, temperings, critical strike damage from the rogue, bash cleaves from barbarian. And hopefully you get some of your criticals from masterworking on bash cleaves. I've tried switching out weapons. Losing bash cleaves nerfs your damage a lot. The only reason Grandfather's not a nerf is because it's a stat stick with a double critical strike damage. That by itself, that trumps losing the bash damage. All right, but like you could have another two-handed weapon over here. Like I got some in the stash with 2 and 3 stars. You could have bash on that. That's pretty nice. Not too shabby. I mean, I cleared pit 119 with just legendaries, no Ubers at all. Let's see. I didn't have a rogue for my other temperings yet when I did that 119 either. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. Most people, you run a sword and a mace for the bash, especially using dual wield like I do. Most people use two-hand, but I like speed because I'm like Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. But with this, I got the axe because you can see why I'm using this axe. All right, there's enough said there. It's got 3 stars on it for strength, maximum life, and damage over time. Strength is all my damage and everything else. Max life is damage, overpower, and survival. Damage over time is bleed. And it's got bash and critical strike damage. This is a lot. And damage to healthy. When I first charge in and I first bash them and one-shot them, they're healthy. Damage to healthy makes you one-shot. Let's see, and then the mace, also bash cleaves, critical strike. Oh yeah, also over here, I mean you can read that imprinted. Almost everybody uses this on a lot of builds that have basic attacks. Damaging enemy with basic seal grants you 4% attack speed for 10 seconds. So bash, bash, bash. I want to go fast, stacking up to 5 times. Upon reaching max stacks, you get Vampiric Blood Rage, gaining 80% basic seal damage and 50% movement speed. So essentially, once I get this for the dungeon, I usually have it the whole time. You know, unless I go for a moment, like running backwards down a long hallway or something. But I quickly get it back because it only takes 5 swings. Dual wield, and I go specific. Got it. Yep. Yeah, green gems boost my critical strike damage a little. Let's see. By the way, if you have items that give you plenty of damage over time and plenty of vulnerable damage, you go all green on these weapons. In my situation, I felt I was lacking on these other stats, so I had a damage increase testing it when I replaced green and everything with adding 2 blues and 2 purples. All right. So anyways, other weapon, strength, damage, critical strike. What could that damage become? Because that damage isn't ideal. But I'm worried I can't do anything about that damage. Let's go over here to our Oculus, see if we can re-roll that damage. Or did it just get too expensive for me to do anything about it? Enchant. I feel like after a while the price drops on these. Because 6.5. Nope, that one's at 5 million. Nope. That's why I stopped rolling that one. But anyways, this damage could be... Alright, damage is the best thing. But I could get 43.5. Hey, 1% is 1% in this game. So just going up from 37. Nope. 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 Oh, look at that. 42. That's a damage increase. I just increased the damage on my Bash Barbarian. Yeah, that just happened. Wow. Did not think that was going to happen today. I haven't had an increase in a while, but I still go through just smacking the crap out of stuff. It's fun. The aspect on this, basic skills, gain 30%. So I have tried replacing this basic skill attack speed thing several times because I can put more damage in, but man, it makes such a difference. Every build that uses Bash requires it. Flay to you. That pretty much covers all the gear. Now, quick overview of the abilities. I will do the glyphs on another session. We're going to go start bashing stuff soon. Well, I will show the glyphs I'm using, but I'll do the whole board and just a quick overview. I'll do it fast. Alright, Bash, we maxed out one behind it. We don't need the other because it does nothing for us. Let's see, next, we don't have anything in the second tree. We didn't have to waste points here because we went all in on Bash. Yay! Now, the way I have stuff right now, I think I'm going for some max damage, so it drops a little bit of survivability. So I only have 1 in Martial Vigor, damage reduction from elites. 3 of 3 on Imposing Presence, because max life is also overpower. I got 1 in Rallying Cry. Remember, all skills have +4 because of our Harlequin's Crest. Rally Cry grants Unstoppable, and then it gives Fortify. Alright, we're just doing the single shout build, but we always want it up. That's what she said. With a booming voice right here, your shout skill effect durations are increased by 24%. Raid leader shouts heal 30% max life per second. That's amazing, especially in boss fights when you get low on potions. I conserve my potions by just running away from the boss for a moment since there's no timers, and I'm usually good on time for the dungeon. So if I run out of potions, I shout, do a circle around the map, come back in on full life, and maybe a potion drops. Who knows? Maybe I'm lucky. Swiftness. Now, I have tried removing swiftness so many times, and I just feel so slow. It's like it's its own separate multiplier. So you always want 3 of 3 on swiftness. It makes you feel like you're fast. You got to go fast. If you go slow, you get smacked and hit and you die. It's that simple as Barbarian. You got to go fast. Aggressive resistance. Again, I'm kind of going some max damage, but I mean, you know, I got damage reduction on this build. But I got 1 of 3, 4% damage reduction now. And then I got 3 of 3 on Battle Fervor. So when a Brawling skill, which is my charge and leap, whenever I charge or leap at stuff, I gain Berserking for 3 seconds. Alright? And I have other things that increase my Berserking duration once I get it. And then, if I hit at least 2 things, let's see. No, I had the aspect on. If I hit at least 2 things with leap, reduces the cooldown, and that puts it at 4 seconds. So I typically have a 4-second cooldown on leap, and Berserking lasts longer than that with my increases to 3 seconds. Over here on the next node, we got 1 of 3 on Pit Fighter, just to get up to the next one, 3 of 3 on Slaying Strike. So I used to go 3 of 3 here and not really care about Slaying Strike, but I got tired of dealing with the third phase on boss fights. Anybody who deals with the third phase on boss fights a lot, and you get that third power that just, like, it throws out the Lilith waves or something that just decimates the entire map, this right here, it helps you kill the boss a lot faster in that phase. 3 of 3 on Slaying Strike. And if you're using a legendary weapon, or sorry, a legendary amulet, you can get a legendary amulet that has more Slaying Strike. If you don't get Slaying Strike, you'll get one of them that I got in the next tree. I'll mention that as well. Then we have our Rupture. I got just 1 of 5. It gets another 4 from the Harlequin's Crest. So again, this, important with the build, we stack all this bleeding. We got all this bleeding on the stuff. And then this skewer stuff in front of you, dealing damage, guaranteed to overpower. And then you rip it out, damaging enemies for their total bleeding. Removing all bleeding from them. So total bleeding. So we instantly stack all this bleeding whenever we're berserking. If you're berserking and you hit something, you put a lot of bleed. And then every time we rupture, we deal that bleed damage to them immediately. So that helps us destroy stuff. But then also adding to everything, I keep talking about going fast because it's so fun in this game. Let's see, also AoE. So we do a lot of damage, AoE on Rupture. Hitting enemies with Rupture increases your attack speed by 40% for 5 seconds. So yeah, we try to Rupture a lot. So again, I mentioned occasionally my Yin's Blessing ruptures for me, and I'm not too mad about that, you know. But then right below that we have Hamstring. 1 of 3 just to affect it, because all you want is trigger the slow. We just care about the effect of them being slow. We don't really care about the percentage of how slowed they are, because they're not living long enough for us to really care. We just want them to be slowed. Your bleeding affects slow healthy enemies by 20%. Now, when the game first launched, that word healthy was not on there, and that was so busted. They realized how busted that was by just saying your bleeding affects slow enemies, and man, that on the was it? I can't remember. It was either the first season or second season. I know I started in beta, but I know when I first played, it had your bleeding effects slow enemies, so there was no limitation. All you had to do was put bleeding on them, and they were permanently slowed. And if you did 3 points here, that was 60%. So that means no matter what, for 3 skill points, everything I fought was always slowed by 60%. It was amazing. But so they nerfed the crap out of that. They put healthy on there. I wish they'd make it like healthy and injured. That'd be cool. But anyway, so now ever since that nerf, pretty much everyone just does 1 of 3 here, and you move on. This I didn't have to use this until the grandfather, and I switched to bleed. But cut to the bone. Also something you can get on your necklace, if I'm not mistaken. Your bleeding effects deal 15% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. That's all type of multipliers on top of multipliers that we've been dealing with. 1 second, coffee. Oh, this coffee was made of my lovely Keurig. Anybody out there work for Keurig? Alright, below that we got some thick skin, because in this world you gotta have a little bit of thick skin, right? But each time you take damage, you gain max life as Fortify. Oh man, my bad. This should only be 1 of 3. I got 2 points to spend, people, because this is my minimum survival. And actually, with your rallying cry, you don't need this. But I was just going for this once, just checking it out. It's actually the only time I ever put 3 of 3 in there. I've almost always went 1 of 3. So if my party member's missing, and if they have 3 of 3 in thick skin, take 2 points out, and you can put them somewhere. Put them somewhere to where the enemy has to put them somewhere. Let's see. Alright, so No Mercy could also be amazing. Increases critical strike chance against immobilized, stunned, or slowed enemies. Now, whenever we charge in or leap, stuff is going to be immediately slowed because of the bleed, and they both typically cause stun. So anytime we initiate combat, No Mercy can trigger as well. So we could put those there, and that's going to give us another 6% chance to trigger our bleed for gushing wounds every time we attack. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's like having a permanent potion going. So when I drink a potion, it adds on top of that. That seems fun. I mean, I could have added here defensive stance, but right now I'm fine on survivability. So I've taken some stuff out of defense. But if I want to push higher, I know where to get survivability from. Thanks. Going down to the next tree, we have are called the Ancients. Again, I talked about this earlier. We have this because the modifier behind it, while called Ancients active, gain 20% bonus attack speed and 25% increased damage. Now, with that, we don't need the third node behind it. I mean, this would make each of the 3 people do stuff, but maybe there's like one build in the game that can do something with the Call of the Ancients people. So if you do that, maybe you take this, and yeah, you get some extra fun stuff. But typically, every build that uses Call of the Ancients right now isn't using the third node. They really need to do something. Now, my fear is they're going to take these and they're going to swap them. They're going to swap them, so they're going to be like, ha, if you want to use this every time, you have to click this one. I've seen Blizzard do that many times over the 20-something years I've been playing Blizzard games. Alright. Now, with that, with the passives on this node, we got Duelist, attack speed by 9% while using one-handed weapons. That is amazing. Can't lose with that. Let's see, we got Wallop. We always have a mace in our dual wield because of Wallop and also for concussion. Wallop, your skills using bludgeon weapons deal 15% increased damage if the enemy's stunned or vulnerable. We always make them vulnerable, we almost always make them stunned, and then just hitting with our bash has a chance every time because of concussion to stun them. It's amazing. Everything we do, we're like, no, you don't get to play Diablo today. You get to stand there and get bashed in the face, then I'm going to rupture you in the gut and you're going to die because of gushing wounds and its amazingness. So, and with that being said, and kills some stuff. World boss, 8 minutes. That means we got time for one. We'll just do one because I'll be talking and going slower. One pit, and then the world boss, people. Oh, lost my teammate. They must be off killing bosses because they got all that fun stuff going. I'll ask if they're joining. Pit, and then world boss. Are you in? Are you in? If you're watching this, say it for me, please. Let's see, any friends on that want to run a quick, nope, not seeing anything yet. Actually, Oven Jug, he might want to run one. He's already waiting at the frickin' boss fight. Jeez. I mean, alright, world boss, 7 minutes, 4 seconds and counting, people. So that means we are going to get right here, and we are going to, you know what, we're going to go Holy Bolts, just to blast stuff. We're pretty happy with our percentages. Invited me to their party, hold on. No. I'm streaming right now. I'm not trying to join a group with other people. Yeah, there's a random person I've never met on a microphone. I'm not inviting them into my stream while I'm trying to talk about stuff. I'm talking about my build, so we are going in here, people. Here we go. I drank a potion, right? Yeah, Holy Bolts. Alright. Man, how many minutes did I just lose? Alright. In a pit now. Alright, there's a thing. I'll jump in, I'll hit him, and everything dies, right? Summon stuff, I'll charge, hit him, and everything dies. That works. Yeah. Whee! This is a tier 101. Whack and dead. See how I leap in, and see the key is that you trigger all your multipliers. Everything I do, I'm causing the vulnerable, I'm causing the berserking, I'm causing the crowd control. Like, I'm doing that on almost everything I do. Hold on. Let me get out of here. I said they left that group and I can invite them. Alright, we got 4.5 minutes on world boss. Oh, we ought to see the world boss, so yeah. Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Hey, so
Yeah,
yeah,
the one
I'm still
had.
live streaming right now. So I was
Okay.
trying to explain the build and go over the build and take it through a pit and show the build. So I wasn't gonna have random people on my live stream or someone else on a mic. Sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
they actually weren't talking though. The one did have a mic, but I was like, look, they played for like two of the boss, and I paid them for like three. I was like, okay. And then when it looked like to me you got booted out or something, I was like, I'll just leave then
No,
because
I
I
quit
got enough to
because I
do
told you
our
that's
own.
not what I was doing.
Okay. Oh, I thought they booted you and I left too. So at least you quit. It made me feel bad, so I was like, I'm just gonna exit because I didn't want to be a part of somebody booting you. That's not
Yeah,
okay.
so now I was trying to do a pit and then the world boss, but now I just have to get to the world boss. So we're gonna go show if anybody in the world ever watches this, because everything is like stored on YouTube for forever. If anybody watches this, they'll see the world boss, and then they'll see a pit with this bash build that I just went through describing.
Okay. Um, I'll go through your whole when it's ready.
Ow! Is it still red?
Yeah, it's still red. At least better than green, right?
Yeah, I guess. And that's the
Red,
portal,
just a
people.
little
She's talking
blood.
about the portal. I don't know where your mind was.
Foothills of Sauron. It's okay to go in now.
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay.
I'm at this summon, or where the boss appears. 2.5 minutes to go.
Um, you can tell them they can look at my build because you created it too.
Yeah, you still got
So yeah,
a bit of a version that
you did a bit ago.
you
Yeah.
haven't switched to bleed yet, right?
Yeah, I'm a hybrid of something right before where it graduates to the next
Yeah, you
stage for
deal
sure.
some bleed. Yeah, and you got the grandfather. What about your passive? Do you have the berserking passive or the gushing wound passive?
That's
You know, the very last passive on the tree.
have t- oh, the very last passive on the tree.
2 minutes.
Where? Give it a skill tree. No. You know what? I don't. That I got the unconstrained.
Okay. So yeah, you're not on bleed yet. Bleed. If you want to, you can go ahead and go bleed because you got the grandfather. You have to have the grandfather. Because read that bleed real quick. You got a minute and a half to read it. The gushing wounds. Go ahead and put it on
I
that.
said blonde, right? Okay, I'm gonna go back and read that. Hold up.
You go ahead and select it, and I'll
I'm
read it to you.
I'm unconstrained right now, but you want me to select which one? The far right one?
Yes, gushing wounds.
Fashion Moon?
Yes.
Okay,
And I'll read it real quick
I got it.
because the boss is about to appear. Alright, gushing wounds. When causing an
Okay.
enemy to bleed, you have a chance equal to your critical strike chance to increase the bleed amount by 140% of your critical strike damage. So that's 140 times that like 3,000 something you have because of the grandfather. Alright, so that means that whenever you hit stuff, whenever you hit, you deal 30% of your damage as berserking because of that aspect on your ring. Whenever you hit stuff while berserking, you inflict 30% base damage as bleed. So now you'll need to put that on your weapon, your two-handed weapon. We'll go to town and do that after this. We'll start converting you to the bleed.
Okay. Okay.
You'll like it. You'll kill bosses a little faster. It plays the same.
Okay.
But actually, I'll have you do one thing, and then if you want to see all the details, you can go back and look at the last few minutes of me talking when you were playing killing bosses.
Okay.
11 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm going to count down, and then it has to happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Yeah. I don't know where your mind was. Die, 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 die. He
And
is
dead.
dead.
Oh my goodness. I can't even pick up none of that. Can you come here and take some blood from me?
You're pretty far away from me to take some blood out of you, but I'll try. We're not gonna say how far away you are, but
No, I'm right here.
oh, I'm
I
right
can't
there.
pick my femur up or none of this up. Come here.
That's your problem. It's like you just gotta lift your leg up, right? Or, this is the right bone?
No, 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 not that kind of. This one.
Alright, I can't see anything.
Trade.
Trade. Okay.
Inventory. Okay. 1, 2.
Give me the good stuff. Oh yeah. That's I can make like $1 billion off that. Or we can kill bosses. It's up to you. But like we got a lot of other bosses to kill. I was just saying like I can make billions off it, and like we got other bosses to summon, and the season only has a few weeks left, right?
I got enough that we could do bosses for hours.
Yay! But first to the pit in Saragar, and also we're gonna change one or two aspects on your weapon.
D-Town? Or I gotta go to the tree really quick because it says it's full.
Okay.
Okay, heading to Seatown.
All right.
Would ask how's your day. I didn't see those messages, mind you, when I put.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about those messages right now, please.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. But I was like, so I'm sorry for overlooking that. I didn't mean to. It didn't come through when I was messaging, and I didn't see it. That's all I'm saying. Definitely wouldn't try to brag about what I went through, you know.
Alright. Had to explain the convo, you know. Let's see. I have repairs because I swapped gear around and did different things. Normally, with the grandfather, you don't have repairs.
Like me. I don't have one open page. What? How do I not? I don't have one open page in my storage now. I can't even pick things up.
Remember, or the other day I was full and I dropped all my 1-stars on the ground.
Okay, wait. You want to make a quick couple billion? Come here, real quick. Because if we keep doing things, I'm not going to be able to store anything.
I got a lot of room because I emptied my stash.
I don't have none because
the other day I had
even
3 people in the group.
I got $7 billion.
Nice.
I sold like 15 blood today, and I had to. They were giving so many. I had to go to the local market for 1 million because I couldn't pick it off the ground to try to make room, and I had to get rid of little pieces that I actually wanted, the Ubers with the little star on it. I was like,
hell
no!
Yeah!
And then when I tried to get you to invite, when she was doing it, I couldn't accept you. So I was like, oh my god, maybe, and she's gonna leave and it's gonna disappear. And I was like, no.
Yeah, people are just their stashes for the end of the season. It's like I was doing because I didn't want all those 1-star items going to the Eternal Realm. You know, whenever the season's over. A lot of people are done playing this game until next season.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make some how-to videos and stuff on different things, you know?
Yeah, you definitely got the brain for it. If they want to look at my character, you pretty much helped me create her from head to toe. So I win because of what you helped me with her. So
yeah, biggest
I would
difference
say,
is
even for the dirted or blonde girl. Well, I need a different pants.
I know. Well, I know, but the pants you have just let you have a barrier all the time. You eat potions like candy, and these pants make you poop out potions. But now the only thing you could do to account for having temerity is get rid of the melted heart of Selig on your neck. because you need to find some armor, right? Rings don't have armor. You can.
I don't die, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Last night, pretty sure I killed some bosses. With when you were a ghost, right? You
Oh,
need
I do
some.
need something with poison.
Yeah.
I see
So
what you're saying.
your
Yes, my
your
poison's
rings are where
51
you
and
will get your resist
61.
all. Since you're wearing
Okay,
Severity,
wait,
you have to
I
get your resist all
switched.
from the rings. So vulnerable damage.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
try to
shoots.
switch my ring, and I got a critical strike on it, and I lost the
Yeah,
like
so
resistance
your
to all.
circle of berserk ripping. Circle of berserk ripping. That
Wait,
needs
which one's that?
your second ring.
Okay.
You need to
The
try
second ring needs what?
you need to try to turn that 47.9% vulnerable damage into resist to all elements.
Okay. You think it's gonna happen?
You got the money to try it however long you
I
freaking want
definitely do.
to.
Item to
Talking about you
replace
got 7
S.
billion, you can just keep hitting that button over and over. Even I mean, double check first, but
Yeah, I did. The person that was
pretty sure it
buying
has
it over
resist
and
all.
over, I was like, look, I feel really bad. We can drop it to 200 million. And yeah. I already had 3 million, 3 billion though. But they bought 4 billion worth of blood.
Well, they've probably been playing all season like I do, and you know they have just accumulated stuff.
Item to replace affix. Am I in the right
Yeah, like
section?
next season I'm gonna hit the
Item.
ground running. I don't think I really touched this the first
Yeah,
few
I'm
weeks of the season.
definitely
What do you
gonna
think?
start. I drug it out because I started with the sorcerer, and it like drug out trying to get her to be able to be an in-game character, and then I finally realized I couldn't, so
Well,
I
you're home
switched
and
to
retired
the.
like me. Either keep up or I don't know. If you don't keep up, you're gonna have to meet me in tier 4. You know, I'm gonna be working on getting there fast. Before this season's over, I think I'm gonna play the storyline on hardcore. I think that's my next thing. Because I want to play the storyline on streaming, and I think it'd be fun to play the storyline hardcore.
I'm not doing that one. I don't. I can't give my character. Okay, it tried to give
Dang,
me
I can't
no
ever get anybody to
one
say that sounds
fury or
fun.
lucky. That's not fun. If I'm gonna work my butt off to make a character, no, no, no. I don't want it to just damage over time. Resistance to all elements.
Yeah, we have a winner.
10%.
We have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so now what's
Okay.
your resistance at? And do you have all white gems in your stuff?
14.5. Wait, no, now that should have brought it up left stick. 75.7 and 65.7. That's way better. I was 51 and 61.
Let's see.
Hey.
What's the so if you hover, bring up your stats if you don't mind. Go to your
Okay, they're up.
yeah, you're already. So you're saying that she already had it up?
It's up right now.
Okay, it's up right now. Okay. So you got your resistances. So when you hover over them, this is a good teaching point. At the very bottom, so like on mine, it has something in parentheses says 2.5% away from your maximum fire resistance. 2.5
Yeah, it
away,
can go to 85.
7.5. So that's essentially like
2.7 only.
like if you have a negative number there. So like I have 2 that are maxed out at 79.7. It says I'm negative 7.5 away. So if you have a lot of stuff that would say negative 8% over, that means you can switch a white gem out with your one element that you're weak on, if that makes sense.
No, I got 75.7, 65.7 on the next two, 75.7 on
Okay.
poison,
Okay.
and the last one 65.7.
Okay. So hover over your Tyrael's Might. What you got there? What you got on your Tyrael's Might? For
On
your
the chest
what do you have for
piece, it's
resistance to all elements on your Tyrael's Might? That's what I want to know. And is it 12 or
20.
12?
No, it's 1. I
So
got damage reduction on 1, 19, 1 on
you have
resistance
a
to all, and
critical
1
on
on
that Tyrael's Might,
maximum.
or you have a god roll or a greater fix on that Tyrael's Might for resistance to all
No,
elements. Or,
No, no god roll on any of my Ubers.
all right, so your materials might. You said you currently have plus 20%,
19.
19
Be
for
be
resistance to all
precise.
elements.
Yeah, yeah.
19, and you said it's only 1 of 12 right now. What's
Um,
the master working at?
I got 25. I got 25% on maximum resistance to all elements. I got 19% resistance to all elements, and I got another one to damage reduction. So there's 25, 25, 25 in 3 sections. Wait, this one has two that say resistance to all elements, though.
The top one is increasing your max. That's what lets you go above 70%.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
If you tuned into
So
my
yeah, I
video
have.
earlier when I first started, I think I talked about that.
Uh,
Just kidding.
mm.
But with the yeah, so like on mine, I have plus 9.8 maximum resistance to all elements. That plus 9.8 lets my maximum be 79.8%. Right, and then below that, I have 2 masterworking crits on my resistance to all elements, and it's at 21.8%. And I'm currently at 12 of 12 for masterwork at the top. What is your masterwork at?
12 out of 12.
12 out of 12? Okay. Now
I got
why?
all 25% things is in 3 sections.
What's your intelligence?
528.
Alright, mine's 579. That's not much of a difference.
My strength's 1999.
Your strength's 1999. You got all the, oh, you got a purple gem in. Let's see that.
I got one purple
Uh,
gem, I think. I got to switch my Yen's blessings out today.
Yeah, you told me that. You got a new Yin's blessing.
It's not the stars weren't on what I would want it, but I had no stars and got movement speed's 32.4 now. It was god tiered on that, and lucky hit it was god tiered on. I'd prefer the vulnerable damage, but hey, just to have god tiered item on in there is way better than what I had. Did I make room in my sword? Oh, a little bit. Gotta take.
Trying to figure out how you have so much more strength than me. I have 1,485 strength.
Because you were like switching to be like this type of barbarian, that type of barbarian. Maybe
Uh,
switch to Paragon board?
I don't think I
Or
dropped that much
maybe
strength
within the
though.
pieces?
But 500 strength?
No, I got a god tiered, my first weapon's god tiered strength.
Yeah,
400 points.
right, but
396.
I mean, so my
My,
first
the
one's not,
second.
my first one is 229, but my second and my third both have god tier strength.
No, those two don't for me. It's 130,
I got
130,
176,
131,
198.
and 128.
I got 122 on the grandfather. That's more than yours. I got plus 31 on Pain Gorgers. I got plus 40. Yeah, I mean, like, all of our crits are about the same. Um,
Mm. And I
yeah,
only got one purple jewel,
I mean,
jewel one, and
yeah,
it's
you
on
got
the
one
Tyrell's
purple
Might.
jewel. That's 100 strength. I wonder if it actually gives more than 100. I didn't ever calculate that. Throw on one purple, see what that does.
Maybe in the Tyrell's Might it does? No, it says
Yeah, I mean,
100
I know,
strength on the
maybe I
thing.
did, maybe I did.
Because you were switching to a
Strength.
critical type of barbarian too. Then you went to another one. You switched 3 times. I haven't even switched to the second one. I was on my way. I got a couple critical strike things, but I didn't go. I didn't graduate up to it yet.
And I do see, like, one. Only one of my glyphs is a strength glyph. You know? And then, yeah, I didn't even go for a lot of strength with that. So it's like I removed a lot of the strength glyphs as well. But, I mean, I think whatever I'm doing is working.
It is. You created this one too. You
Yeah,
sent
yeah. That's why
screenshots of the Paragon
I'm
board.
just trying to figure out why. I mean, the Paragon board is still almost identical to the one I'm using. Just a couple things are switched around, not a lot. I switched it more to bleeding.
I can send you the pictures back.
No, I still got the pictures that I sent you for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not all the pictures, right?
I'm just kidding. I was trying to. And then I was gonna put a strength gem on.
I'm gonna refill my ice water really quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. Let's see. You know, I'll help me.
It's like 1 minute.
Okay. That's what
I can get my sandal.
Unsock it. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Stupid vapes. 1485. Which, by the way, thank you again, Evo Lab and True Leave. And what'd you say the spicy sauce comes from? Wizard developed WZYD or WZRD. Wizard. Yeah. 4 letters. Wizard. Yeah. They lost their vowels. But anyways, they did not lose their ability to make spicy sauce. So thank you, Wizard. Especially at that low rate of 5 for 75. Holy crap. Yeah, that deal of the century there. But anyways, that being said, back to the game. What happens when we put this 100 gem in here? We're at 1485. We're at 1585. That's 100 exactly, people. How the heck? There's some shady console stuff going on here. She plays on console. What the hell? Shenanigans. Shenanigans, people. We're going to unsocket that. Is that, let's see, 41,570. Oh, don't grab it again. Has almost 4,000 hit points. So what do you want? 100 strength, which is 10% damage, calculated on a separate global multiplier, so that is important. That's why I did increase my damage the other day by removing all my red gems and adding all purple. But I do love more hit points and overpower. Wait, you know what? Let's do it. 1 purple gem. See how it goes. Maybe I'll sell that 1 red gem for $1 billion. Alright, waiting on her to return with her water. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee that I got out of my Keurig with that Walmart brand coffee. Donut shop style. A little stuffy in here. Oh. Speaking of the sponsors that don't exist, there's the yummy green things I've talked about. They're around here somewhere. If someone was here to help me find them, that'd be amazing.
Did you put it back in the bag?
Maybe.
We ate them downstairs, right?
I think so. All right, we got the Groon. The Groon.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah. Oh no, I did not figure out the difference. I think there's some console shenanigans going on. All right.
No console shenanigans. I think you went from critical to the bleeding. No. You went from doing like a bleeding to a critical or critical to bleeding. So I think you told me you changed the Paragon board a bit. That you would update mine later like that.
Yeah. I mean, weird. I didn't think I remember that much strength though.
Even my broken brain, I a little bit remember. Maybe you had more glyphs in that needed strength.
I put put one in, but it only did an exact 100 increase, so I'm at 1585 now with the same.
No, 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 no. I meant, you know how the glyphs you can get, it says you need 25
How many do you have
strength
that are
around here.
strength? I have one strength.
Okay.
You know
Let's
what I
see.
mean?
I'll start at the beginning. 1, 2 down. This one is dexterity. This one is strength. Second one, strength.
Okay. Mine too.
Dexterity. Dexterity. Willpower. Strength. I got 2 at strength.
Okay, so you would have more strength overall from
The
there.
first one, the very last one.
Okay, so I guess your two-handed weapon probably gives you a little more overall, and then our crits on stats on other weapons are about the same, I think, for our Ubers and stuff, and our uniques. Let's see. So yeah, I think you got a little more because of your two-handed weapon, and then you got that one Paragon board that you got more strength on. But
Yeah.
man, that's still another 400 strength. Crap.
But if it's
Where is it
each
coming
one,
from?
if I like 40,
There's a hidden
40,
multiplier
you know
somewhere.
that.
Sure you don't have
Yeah,
headsets on?
definitely. No, I'm no buff right now at all.
Yeah,
down
we
there.
need to find that hidden multiplier and abuse the crap out of it.
Okay.
Like,
What do you want me? What
but,
can I look
no,
at?
you can just
We'll
think
do it
about
another
it, look
time.
into it
Okay.
later. Keep an eye on the
Okay.
numbers, and let's run some pits. The masses.
No, mine's
the
been
masses have been waiting
1900.
for us
It
to run
actually
pits.
was 2000, like 50. It dropped a bit
Wow.
when I changed out a piece. So, wait, are my rings strength too? I didn't even look. Yeah, my rings God tiered strength. My other
Okay.
rings also God tiered strength.
That's it.
198,
Yeah, I don't have the other
197.
rings, I missed that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I got 400 basically right
Yeah,
there.
but I got special stuff that I do from there. Hey, friend's back. Hold on.
That's just-
Let's see. I just saw that. We might have
Yeah. Yeah.
it's Scarlet. Yeah. Dreamer Chef. I don't know. But
Oh yeah, I think I've seen them.
they like using their name, but I don't want to say their name right now. Send me an invite. They sent me a tell saying they're back. They had said they were done for the rest of the season, that they'd be around it after the season. And they don't have volume or anything, and they can't talk.
The Dream Chef.
They can
yeah.
only chat.
Some people don't know how to turn it on within the game.
They don't have speakers
Yeah.
on their computer.
Oh, it's the actual computer. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's that way. I told you we could do bosses. I can run over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Any boss you want to pick.
We went a little bit. I've been promising the masses pits. I know you're anxious to kill some
Okay.
bosses. We will kill some bosses.
I got 2 Uber items today. The necklace and that turban looking thing. That's me. Sorry, I was taking water in.
Can you do me a favor? I sent you
Yeah.
the link for my stream. Can you put that into the chat for me?
Wait, how do I do that?
Look it on your phone and type it in. I know you don't want to type. Or I'll stay back
No.
here and I'll type it.
No, I'm gonna... Okay, so... Wait, what do you mean? You mean the link?
Yeah, the link to the YouTube site to watch the stream.
I gotta view it to see.
Yeah, you could view it.
To share?
You could view it and copy the URL, or well, I'm not. You're on console.
Test.
Test.
No,
Ah!
I'm on YouTube.
Testing my voice.
It's your voice. I'm on
Yeah,
YouTube. How do I do
so-
it?
So that link that took you there, send it to her, or type it in the chat.
How do I do that? I'm on the phone. I don't know how to do that yet.
All
You
right,
got to teach me that
I'll
one.
do it. I'll do it.
How do I send a link to the Xbox from the message on my
you'd
phone?
have to bring up the keyboard and type it in from reading your phone. But
I'm so confused.
I can.
You can explain later for me.
I will hang back. Let's
He's
see.
failed to say I'm blonde and brain damaged.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, you have to tell me later because I wouldn't mind doing it. But I don't know. I
Well,
literally,
I
I told you, I
sent
know.
you
I didn't
the-
even know my YouTube
I
music
sent
had a
you the
YouTube.
web address, the .com address, the .com that's in the text that I sent you, that you clicked on to bring
It's a
up
video.
the video. Right.
No,
That-
no.
that
It's
video,
just.
if you're doing it on a computer, that video is the YouTube website, and you can see every stream I've ever done is in a history on there. You can see it on there. You go back and start watching the first
For-
stream I ever did, and then watch this one from the
For
beginning.
me, it's a link to a video. You know what I mean? I clicked it in the chat and it brought me that video. It brought me to that video.
Let's-
You know what I mean? Or no?
Yeah, but the chat that you clicked on, I'll get another one. It's just maybe
We'll
I can-
definitely have to explain that to me. I'm gonna seem I'm not savvy that way at all. What you did was sent me a
I'm
text
just curious
with
if I can actually find it on YouTube. That'd be cool.
it when I clicked it, it took me to my YouTube and opened it.
Something hitting me. Yeah, something's hitting me. You're running circles around me, and something's trying to kill me. I was looking at
No, I was trying to think. I was actually just standing in front of you.
Hold on, I got it. One sec.
I'll save you while you do that. I mean,
Alright,
I'll make
thank
sure
you.
nothing comes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just curious if I can find myself on Diablo.
I didn't have to search for you. I just clicked that and it brought my YouTube up and let me watch it through my YouTube.
There we go. Wow. First search result. I did a search result. I wonder what comes up if I take out Dabs Gaming. Let's see. Boom. That was it. Here, you can do this too. This is for our session right now. I think I've low-key started a gaming company called Dabs Gaming. I got a few different sites and media platforms as well.
See, that would be me. I would be like, nope, now I got my own website, now I got all this stuff, and I still didn't make it to streaming.
Yep.
You're definitely streaming though. That link you sent me, it connected me, and it shows like there's 4 other videos.
Yeah, and like anyone can like go back and watch all the historical videos, you know. Like if they tune
Yeah,
in to like a progression video next season, or like me running the hardcore character or something, they want to see it from the beginning, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that love to watch people play. So my kids.
Yeah, Michael, my son, does a lot. Just watches people play. I'm like, why do you like to watch people play? He's like, it's his thing. A lot of people do. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, we
Not
destroyed
my-
that boss. Wow.
Yeah, we definitely. And the red section like appeared pretty fast. The red hole. Aw. Definitely his blonde friend that don't use the wording for any item. Bad memory, short-term and long-term memory loss. So, sorry. Too bad you couldn't delete me in here and there.
Delete you. Delete. All right, we'll do a shout out to Matt Hardy on that. We'll go delete, delete, delete.
Delete her. She's more than a blonde.
Dabs Gaming.
Oh no. Adding stuff up again, that's not good. I don't have no open boxes. Ruffles says I appreciate that. But yeah.
Sorry. Do you need some neothyrene?
Ooh, me?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm out of supplies, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
good.
have your level 80 whirlwind that you need it for, right? Just
Yeah.
like I have my flay that I need it for. So I started the last one. You start this one. Or
Okay.
Scarlett's gonna start. Are you listening now, Scarlett? Can you finally hear me through something, your phone or something?
Oh, her other character. Can you finally
Well,
hear me
because,
now?
well,
Can you hear me
Scarlett-
now? Can you hear me
Yeah.
now? We're doing
Well,
Verizon.
so she's never been able to hear it on the game because she doesn't have speakers for the Diablo. But now, if she's watching the live stream at the same time we're playing, she can hear us.
Aww.
This is crazy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice to meet you, Scarlett.
Is
That's
that true?
really
Can you
cool.
hear me? Type in the chat if you can hear me.
Yeah, she said using phone watching your YouTube.
But are you current though? Because the stream started a while ago.
It's live. It's still live.
Well, I meant I don't know if when she went to watch.
Oh,
it
if
started again.
if you watch the live one, I think it's flowing with it. You know what I mean? Tell her to watch the live one, and she could hear us in the moment.
Yeah, or just drag it forward all the time. All right, I started. My potion's ticking.
Oh, 3 of mine are. I'll start it.
Thank you. 124. You sure?
I didn't mean.
I mean, sure. Why not?
We can.
Look at-
Might as
Come on,
well.
Scarlet. Let's do it. With Scarlet's rogueness going on. Oh, come on.
She's not gonna.
Oh, probably busy on the phone.
Oh,
Scarlet,
she's trying to figure out the live
if
thingy.
you can hear me, I just want to say for a fact now, I know that you have no balls.
Oh, I can hear you. Nice to meet you, Scarlett.
Lover of all was trying to start a 124 over here. Let's
I'm gonna do it
just start
again
with
just
111.
'cause.
See how we do. Yay! You can
Oh.
hear me. Woo. Are you live? Can you hear me
Yay!
live right now?
Yeah, or she wouldn't
Alright.
be hearing us.
Well, I know, but okay. Oh, we
I'm
we did the
usually the
124.
one.
Oh my God, it's happening. This is where we die.
I'll be better. High five, high five,
All
high
right,
five.
high fiving.
It's not where we die, it's where we make it.
All right, we're gonna play a game of Follow That Rogue. Scarlet has 1 speed. You think I'm fast? Usually
Wait,
I'm chasing
I
Scarlet
need my
around
lightning
this
bolt.
place. I hit him and they die. I hit him and they die.
Not me. I hit them and I gotta hit them and hit them. Then they die.
Into the wall. And my mouse is bugging out for some reason again. The same thing it's been doing to a lot of us. Where it seems like it just stops swinging,
Yeah, yesterday was really bad for me with that one.
You know what I'm talking about.
I was like,
It's like,
Yeah,
why is my character malfunctioning or something? Is there something
that's
going
what
on?
I thought. I switched something out, or I didn't have a right gear piece on. I was like, no, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And then you told me, oh, it's not. It's freezing up. Because I was like, how come their
Yeah.
bar ain't going down? I'm hitting them like 20 times. I thought I almost gave up on one of them because it kept happening. I was like, no, 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 no. We can't be doing this. This is too much.
Made me miss.
This will be a fun one.
Oh,
So,
yeah. We're winning. And the rogue is going to help on the boss a lot. Yeah. I mean, the rogue is helping us with a lot of crowd control right now.
She's probably like, what blonde did this? Not me, not me, Scarlet. I'm just kidding.
Hey, we're winning. I was about to try to type something,
Yeah,
but
we're
you can
doing
hear me
good.
now. Yay, I don't have to type. I can just go roar.
Yeah, you would always stop to type for her. That's pretty cool. Yay! Maybe we can pitch in and send her a mic.
I'm gonna work on getting a camera. I'll have a camera shortly. All right, I'm trying to work on figuring out connecting my phone to it. I can live stream with my phone, but it seems like it's a separate stream. From what I can tell, it didn't show up on my overlay. I have some overlays set up for different things. You know, for like just waiting, stream starting soon, and stuff like that. It's like I think I'm doing stuff.
You are. Yeah, some of it feels like the bar's not going down very easy. At least no one's dying. That's a good sign, right?
Yep. We're just slowly killing them.
I just realized I was pushing my left bumper instead of right bumper and used most of my heals. So no, that's not very cool. I'm an airhead that
I
way.
need to find somebody to kill. None of these people want to die when I'm hitting them. I need to find somebody that wants to die. Who has the lowest life here? You can die.
I know,
Sorry
I
to be a
need
fear.
some help. Yo,
Alright,
there we go.
fear guy is dead. There's another fear guy. Where's this other fear guy? Who else did a fear?
I got 5 health packs. Woohoo! 6.
Alright, we isolated this guy. I wonder if they're buffing each other.
I'm going, yeah.
Poison guy
Yay,
dead.
I got all 9 health packs.
Alright.
I'm good. I accidentally was pushing the left bumper and used all my health, but I didn't die and I made it through it. Woohoo! All 9 health.
Should we split up? I don't know.
I went down and hit a
I
pile.
know. I should have followed you, but there,
No, no, no.
there were some glowy people.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. I died.
Love her down!
Oh, I can re-heal. Duh. Excuse me, sorry. I even bit my tongue. Definitely coming back up towards you guys. There's a big pile down there, but I got all my stuff back.
Yeah, we got
so
a big
we're
pile
good.
here, too. You brought
I think
shit.
my pile came to your pile.
Shit! Your pile did come to our pile. Yeah, you
That
tell.
was my dog.
You sell it. You tell it, Husky.
Oh no, see Kaya, you can't stand in front of the TV.
Oh,
cool.
you're gonna blame that death on your dog? Oh, come on. Your dog ate your homework.
1,000,000,000%.
Maybe we can at least kill a boss and get loot. Alright? We might not beat the time, but we'll kill a boss and get
We
loot.
will. It's because we're killing all the major stuff in this level, so yeah. Actually, this is the furthest I've got. So if we beat this, this will be definitely good.
But we
high
have had a
five.
couple life penalties now.
Yeah, but it's still 7 minutes. We're doing a lot of killing on this level, so I don't think there'll be much of the other level for the red door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that dude. Let's go. Where's the
Yeah.
other door? Where's the door? Door not that way.
A
No.
lot of stuff this way. Go after this guy. This guy stinks. Oh, no, he did not come over here, but I'll take the pile. Kill the pile by itself without the elite. And the elite charge it. Crap.
I got a big pile, but only one elite. Wait, she brought her pile to me.
It's alright. It's alright. Piles will help us. We're a tiny bit of... Oh, no, we're behind time. Okay. Piles
Wait,
will
is
help
that what
catch up.
that line means?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I never noticed that line until you said we're behind. I'm like, what do you mean we're behind? How do you know?
Yup.
Look, door. I went through it. I caught up on the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And all your elites just came back to me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No! Oh no! I'm fighting a pile
That's
over
cool.
here
There's
though.
a shrine over here. What do we got? Protection. I got protection.
Not the proper protection. She's over here too, I think.
It's cool. Y'all hang out there. I'll
Wait,
play with these guys.
No, she's at
Two
the,
elites.
she's at the door. Oh, she is hitting.
Probably shouldn't be able to do
Woohoo! I say just come for it. We'll wait for the red door to appear.
this. No, y'all keep pushing. Y'all keep pushing. I'm doing stuff. I'm in a pile of. All right. Now, they're multiplying. What the hell? I did not have that many left.
We got like 8
Y'all
bosses
left,
in a
y'all
pile.
left
and
a lot of elites back here. I have had to come
No.
backwards to kill stuff before. All right. I have run out of stuff on the second level and had to go backwards before.
No, I didn't check the notes.
That's happened to me like 5 times.
No, we don't need those elites, so we just push forward, right?
I've had 5 times where the entire dungeon, counting first and second floor, was Exacxes. All right. So
Exacxes.
Exacxes. So like to finish the bar, like to have enough kills to finish the bar.
Oh, you're with us now.
Yes.
But did you see all the elites we have right here?
Oh yeah, yeah. But I was stuck with the 10 y'all left me with. They're still alive. We'll go back to them later.
Scarlet, that's not very nice of you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, girly.
I was just back there like, I need an adult. All right, lightning guy, can you die?
Elise, we asked nicely.
All right, get.
There. No, I'm
Moving
stuck
on.
between the other two.
All right, looking for packs of elites. Packs of elites to finish the time. Here's some up here. I'm stuck in a bunch of walls. I am like in the middle of 5 walls here.
I'm stuck with you. Ah, I got out.
And I'm
I
out.
think we got the wall at least.
We got some glowies
broke
up
the
here.
wall.
Killed the glowies. Gotta get
Up another
glowy.
wall.
Yep. He is
Hey, we're
literally
not
running
dying.
from me.
That's
Well-
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like the glowy guy was literally running from me. I keep having to chase him and charge at him and leap at him. But he's dead now. Thank you, Scarlet. And Libby.
A package? No. No, I didn't get no small package in the mailbox. Yeah, I did check it a couple times. What was it?
Sure that everybody, she did not get
What
a
was
small
it?
package.
Huh? No. How long ago? No. I ain't get no medicine.
She was
Those
talking about a
They probably
mailbox.
put it.
Yeah.
Sorry. You probably got it. They probably put it in the wrong mailbox, Caitlin. There's 3 mailboxes, and they're blonde, and we don't have the regular mail lady.
How many holes are there?
Ooh, I'm just kidding. There are how
Sorry,
many holes?
how many
They're
mailboxes
1
did
out
you
of
say
3.
you
There's 3, but I mean, I only got 1,
3.
but there's 3, and they can never seem to get them right.
3 and they're always putting them in the wrong one.
Yeah, or putting all of it in one.
You need a new delivery person.
Yeah. And what's the date? 2 days ago. No, I didn't check the mail yet then.
Hi Scarlett, can you still hear me?
Add it. That's not in it.
Are you having fun? Like, I mean, we're like staying close to time.
On the 24th, yeah.
boss is gonna take forever. It's really you gotta fill up the bar and still have time left to kill the boss. Wow. Alright, but with both of y'all playing, I might be able to play my Blade Barb some. I guess it's false advertising now because I did say 101 speed farming and room for carries, but yeah, we're just going for it. We love just hitting our head against a wall.
Yeah. Yeah. No, either you got scammed or no. It could still be an actual site and get scammed. When you try to order medicine illegally, they can scam you all you want.
Anyway, this is like.
Is it? So track it through the post office. USPS. I don't buy it. Let me see. No. No, let me see. Let me see the post. Where's the post office one?
Right here.
Girl, that looks like some graphics out of the 80s. Tracking USPS. So track that.
Right when you click on copy link and just.
So ask them where they left it. They didn't put it in the mailbox because it's locked.
Glowy guy.
Yeah, add it.
Separated the glowy guy.
So they
Stop
probably
for the
just
glowy
dropped
guy.
it at the mailbox.
Eat wall.
AM or PM? You're not awake at 12 o'clock. You wake up like at 2 or 3. What do you mean? She's all, I was awake for that. She don't get up till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Glowy guy's dead.
I definitely didn't check them out. Sorry, they're recording this too.
Yeah. That's what Rogue does. Eat Rogue, Blood Bishop. Now, I think the Blood Bishop is busted where it's like Blood Bishop has so many hit points, it's crazy. Careful, at this level it's hard to destroy that fence in time, and it's hard to stun him in time and destroy these hearts in time. Especially in a few knockdowns, he'll start getting unstoppable.
I'm going. I doubt they got rosacea, and you can watch the outside camera tomorrow. But right now, look, we got 0 minutes left. I got 0 minutes to beat a boss. He left.
We'll still get loot. We can still get a Stygian stone.
I blame her. She came in because she ordered medicine from a doctor, and they left it outside. She's like, she's too high. I can't. You know, trying to get a blonde and high. Understand? Not here at whatsoever, not even for 5 minutes. Even the people that I'm in a townhouse, the next door that are connected to the next door, even they'll steal it as they walk in. I had to put cameras on the inside front door and the side of the house because the people within the building will steal it. That's pretty messed up. Like, go steal from the rich. Why are you stealing from people that aren't rich? That's not cool. No potion. Me either, girl. I got 0 out of 9, but we're doing
See,
it.
I'm down to 2.
I got 0 out of 9.
Yeah, I got.
Because I accidentally pushed my left button. Hey, we'll get it and we'll unlock tier 124. This is an example of why not to play pit above 101.
Yeah. hit
It could
points on
take
the
20
bosses.
minutes to kill a boss, even though we're not dying. I'm just kidding. Like, I don't even have no health. He can't, like, hurt me, but the fact of, like, trying to hurt him,
So
too.
he does that purple
No.
attack too often. That's the problem. That purple attack is just constantly coming
He keeps
out
healing,
and hitting the
too.
melee.
But
No!
definitely going with this is why you don't play a pit above 101. Not worth the fight. But we want to get credit for it, so we'll definitely finish it.
Yeah, it still won't unlock the next one though. You gotta do it within time to
No?
unlock the next one. Nope.
Aw,
Because
I didn't know. You want to just quit?
No, we can still get a
What's
singing
the point? Nuh-uh, it's gonna hurt my finger and get nothing. My fingers. We're not even having fun with the finger hurting.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. What do you think, Scarlet? What's your vote? Restart or what? Run!
I've run. Really?
No, I was talking.
Which
Well, yeah, you
wait.
can stay away from the purple.
Oh.
But where I was resing Scarlet down there, the frickin' wall appeared right on where I res her.
I think Kaya has to go pee for you here. She's like, "Row, man, screw that. Screw. She
Well,
says
after
restart.
this,
I agree.
After this, we'll start a 101, and after we start the 101, while we're running it, you can take the dog out.
Okay, I'll have her take it.
All right, Scarlet.
No,
said
I say
Everyone
restart
out.
too.
Everyone out.
1, 2, 3, booty go. Oh man, didn't work.
Can't
How
do
do
that
I
in
do
this
it?
area.
1,
We
2.
have to die. We have to die. Oh my god,
Oh,
that
that
is
sounds like-
humiliating. Imagine if this was hardcore, people. What if we were playing a hardcore? We can't teleport.
We didn't die.
We have to die to end the fight. Do you want to stay in here for a long time, or do you want to die?
Oh, I see
Because
what you're
I can
saying.
literally run
Okay,
around.
die.
I can
Die
save
me.
her forever.
Wait, how are
I
they
got my
dying?
shout. I can keep 100% uptime on the shout.
Okay, are we dying?
You
You know
yeah.
it got easier because there's only 2 of us. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
No. Yeah, I'll wait for him to
Die,
kill me.
girl.
I'll wait for him to kill me. I'll sand and everything.
She's all die.
Did you
guys.
say don't die or die? Die. Oh, okay, I couldn't decide. You
I'm
know?
trying.
I am
look,
not
look,
using
look.
a
I have to.
I am not using a
I have to
potion.
give. Me either. I got 0.
I'm sitting on 4.
I'm just. I'm 0 out of 0, but I am hitting a bit here and there, but he's
So,
not
I
hurting
think-
me either.
Oh man, I might need to take Rupture out of this build though, because so like with just the shouts, the Rupture
Listen, I'm
keeps the
gonna go
shout
hide in the
from
corner.
Alright, fine. Kill me.
He's not killing me. I think I can go buy the splister. Blow up on me. It barely took an inch. There we go. I died.
Yay.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm just gonna resist comments for all that. But yeah. Alright, so let's go to town. I'm not sure if they patched it. Earlier left town, now still in a group. Let's see. Everyone go to town. And rejoin if you drop. Still showing group there. And remove from party. Alright, we gotta leave game. Gotta leave the game and come back in to get rid of the bug of like being in the wrong world and stuff. I don't know, maybe they fix that. Sometimes it gives you a way to update that in game.
But I just prefer leaving, going back in. Doesn't take me that long.
Alright. Alright, so I think I got a ring that Lovey needs. Let's see. And busy, can't be invited. Still in Guardian, still in, what the? Character select. Welcome back to the party. It's Davin's party. If you look up here at the top left. Alright, I want to clear everything except one. Problem sending party invite. Yep, there she goes. Alright, she got it. Oh. Oh, man. So I might text it. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. No, it's just amazing that you can actually hear. And please, if you have trouble hearing me or something, let me know. Give me some feedback. I can adjust audio on my end. Because anything we're doing is just going to be like recorded and it'll be on YouTube for, I don't know, until YouTube gets rid of it. And I got the subscription with Streamlabs, so I should have all the perks and nothing should be, limited. Yeah, I bet. If you've been playing in silence for so long, I bet it feels weird to hear it. Especially the combat sounds. You know what? She had to take the dog out a bit. Alright, and my wife's almost done with the work she's doing from home right now. And she might be on and joining us soon.
I appreciate that.
Alright, sent, you can see right there, I sent love you message. You're gonna run a pit. Do you want to start it? You need some neothyrine, Stygian stones? I don't know. So you can see the screen, right? I'm gonna show you my stash. Show you what I got, what I'm working with right now. Granted, some of my characters got a few things going on, but right now for material, let's see. Alright, so cheap stuff right here in this stash, and we're going to start a better stash, maybe on this one, but yeah. So right now I got 93 Stygian stones, And over 1 billion gold. Let me know if you need some gold. Although you play a lot too, so you probably got a lot of gold. So, I mean, really what needs to be done is like turning the living steel into stilled fear and the Vershawn stuff into Mucus Slick Egg, Shard of Agony, Sand Scorched Shackles, and Pincushion Dolls. Or we could just buy stacks from people. I don't know, you weren't on, or I don't know if you heard earlier, but Lovey's up to like 7 billion or something now from selling a bunch of blood earlier. These 3 or 4 stacks. I got one guy on my friends list. He'll give me 250 million gold a stack for exquisite blood. So each one of these stacks of exquisite blood is 250 million for me. There's some people in chat you'll see 300 million. Yep. Some people still try to do 50, 75, or 100, but yeah, people are really paying. That's where like 1 billion for me came from. I did have like 3 something billion, but I've been giving money away to people that only had a few million. I was about to throw this in there. I think this is for Lovey's build right here. This Earth Striker's ring. Let's see what you got, legendary wise. Nice. Ooh, thank you. Yay, appreciate it. Because those are the bosses I really want to kill right now. I'm gonna hold on to the blood. So really, I want to kill. We're gonna go do it some. Yeah, we got Sticky and Stones. We got so we got 2 summons there and 3 summons. Oh no, Pincushion Doll is what I'm hurting on. So can only do 2 and Darials. So we'll throw those 50 shackles there, and we got 3 Durials. But Lovey was saying how earlier they were playing with someone that was just raining material on the ground, and how their entire stash is filled with all this material. So they're supposed to summon Durials and stuff non-stop for us. Or maybe Veers, who knows. Alright, they were offline. They're back on the character select, people. Woo! Take some drags off my Evo Lab with my Wizard Spicy Sauce. Evo Lab is the battery that I use for the cartridge. Shameless plugs there. Remember, if anybody out there hears this and you work for any of those companies, please like, subscribe, and donate. There's a tip button. Not sure how active it is at this current moment in time, because I think I have to like be an active streamer for a period of time until I'm able to link the tip button to my bank account. But we'll see. Have you ever seen Wayne's World? Wayne's World, where like Wayne is like shamelessly holding up a Pepsi can or something, or Doritos bag, talking about, we don't do shameless advertisements like that. It's like, yeah, I'll totally do that some. Welcome back.
Yeah, it took her P2. Sorry.
I figured. That's what I told the audience. The masses.
I had to give Caitlin the phone too so she could try to figure out who took her package. I'm like, what's it going to help? You just need a new package. It's medicine though for someone with like rosacea. Like, how are you going to steal someone's medicine?
Yep.
No. Suck booty.
Sucking the booty. Sucking the booty.
Sucking that booty, booty.
I was a Beavis and Butthead fan. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I remember that. Breaking the law, and he's all banging his little head.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness,
who
someone
just
just
dropped all this
splooshed in my
blood?
face.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta
Wait, why
warn
did
me.
you drop all
I gotta
that?
close my eyes or put some like fake eyelashes on or something when you do that.
Don't put fake eyelashes on. He wanted to expose his booty hole. You didn't let him know ahead of time.
Dear Lord, don't get me banned already. But anyways,
It's a
you're
clean booty
supposed
hole,
to.
people.
Yes, I bath and shower every day. Maybe that'll be other live streams. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on the
Wait,
tips.
why is she doing all this? I can't even pick nothing up.
Thank you for
got
giving me
too
the
much-
gurgling
I'm-
head. Do you have any more gurgling head? I love it when you give me the gurgling head.
Why is she dropping all that though?
My inventory's full. I don't. They were. Yeah. I can't really do anything with that. You've seen how much I got. Shit.
Every
What am I supposed
spot
to do
in
with
my
living
inventory is
still? You've
full.
seen how much living still I got. Look at
There's-
that. I can't do anything with this.
Yeah, I'm kind of screwed on.
I'll take a
this
couple more of
stuff.
those.
All of it.
So I'll switch those out with some more of that. Oops. Where did that go?
Let's do some bosses. We all
right, let's do
obviously
it.
have
Let's
max
do it.
amount of stuff.
Well, you said you were going to summon a bunch first. So
I
let's
will
do that.
definitely.
I wanna
summon
do
I will
Duriel
summon
and
for
Andariel.
an hour. Rotate. I bought. Maybe I should text that to you. I got Andariel. I got enough to do like 50 Andariel. I got enough to do 50 Duriel, and I got enough to do 50 of the other boss.
Zir? Okay. Then
Yeah,
I'll,
Zur.
all right, then I'll bring some for Vershawn as well because we need to do some Vershawn. Well,
Yeah, that's the only one I don't
But
have them for. I have enough to do 50 of each of the other.
the main one I would like to do is Duriel and Andariel.
That's what Andariel, Zur, and Duriel. I got enough to do 50 of each of those.
All right, I'm gonna restart the stream. I want to change the title, or actually, no, I think I can do that mid-stream. You know? Hold on.
I would change it to.
Well, right now it
Run
says
and
101
bosses.
pits.
Yeah, definitely change
And
it.
sorry, people.
We're gonna
Like,
have fun.
should we run at least? Have we ran a one? Yeah, we ran one 101, didn't we?
We ran 2 or 3.
Okay.
I just started
Because
that
I was
one.
actually going to feel bad if the stream was labeled 101 and this entire time we didn't do one. Because we did the 124, right? Yeah.
You could relabel it as doing pits for fun. Aw, is that her, you or her?
Are you Elden Samurai?
That's her.
Who's Elden Samurai?
Aw, hello. Definitely not me. And she says exalted. It's nice to meet you, Jay.
Someone actually chatted in the chat with me.
Aw.
I got the.
Yeah, we're gonna do some bosses. You want to do bosses? Can she still hear us, or did you stop it?
She's still listening. It's still going.
Yeah. Do I?
I wonder if they're still in.
I don't have much friends. You want to know what?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Normally, this one I only have 5 or 6. You were like my first one.
Yay. You were one of my
the
first
ones
ones.
that invited-
You and Scarlet here or Exalted. You were my first, like the first friends I made on here before I started, like accepting friends requests from the people I started carrying. Stuff and like
yeah,
it
for
just
me, I had a
snowballed.
bad ex, so I wasn't accepting nobody. And then I
you shouldn't
accepted
talk
you, and
about
then I was
too
like,
much.
yeah, I was like, wait, if you know them, maybe it's okay.
Yeah.
So I accepted.
I know you're
her,
normally open, but
and
when I'm
then a
streaming, you gotta
couple-
be careful about being too open.
Okay.
Being too open will let
But-
people track people down.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yep.
That's why I didn't let people in.
That's what she said.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's see. Duriel? People want to see Duriel. Wait, I was still trying to look and see how to change it to Duriel. Let's see. There's got to be a way.
She put impressive. Aw. These ones aren't so
All right,
cool.
yeah, we're just gonna jump into Duriel kills. I'm not gonna worry about the title. If people like it, they'll like it. If they're watching, they'll watch it. So you good with Duriel?
I'm good.
Let's go.
Wait, can you tell me what I need just to make sure I have it in my pocket?
You need Stygian stones.
I got 150.
Awesome. I got like 94.
And then 300 blood.
So keep that in the stash.
And-
We might keep the blood for money. All right.
I can't put it in my stash. Everything's full. I'm screwed left and right
All right.
now.
I need you to pull out. Shit, I didn't get it on mine. The mucus slick eggs and shards of agony. Mucus slick eggs and shards of agony. And Stygian stones. That's what you need.
I got 100 mucus eggs.
Awesome. It's 6 a run.
150 Stygian stones.
Nice. 2 a
About
run.
300 blood. And shards of agony, 100.
Nice. All right. Let's do it. So,
Okay, so I'm
100
good.
divided by 6 is how many runs we got right there. I got a few in my stash.
Don't be
but
doing that.
only got. All right, I'm heading down there.
Okay, I'm gonna come through your hole.
Ouch.
I'm not good with that.
By the way, I believe that is about 16 and 2/3.
Wait, of what?
Oh,
That's
the
side?
math.
I'm just kidding.
The 100 divided by
6,
6.
really?
How many carries or how many runs we can do?
100 divided by 6.
Hey,
No,
should
I'll
I
be
check
there for a while. Don't
actually,
be doing it.
hold on. SC Faye was just about done with her work up here. She had went to make me a coffee. I just realized how long ago that was.
That was a while ago.
Shit. Well, she also here's another shameless plug, some of these beautiful dark chocolate peanut butter pips by Groon. They are some spicy dark chocolate peanut butter that it's very spicy,
good.
very spicy. They're amazing. So anyway, she
Your
had a bunch
foodie's
of
gonna
those, and
burn
also
later.
some of the spicy sauce that I'm smoking on my cart right here. But anyway, so she went down to make my coffee, and I haven't heard from her again. Okay, so give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, wait a minute. She
I
says
heard
she's
her
right.
voice. I heard
She heard you
her.
from there.
I heard her voice.
But anyways, that's where we were at.
Who's dealing with children?
Aw.
Dealing with some of our teenagers. All right.
Oh no.
Nope. No problems. Yeah. All right. So are you getting on here? Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, you're already there? I'm gonna go through you. Aw. Ow! Whatever that was threw a sword at me. Like, you straight just knocked me in the back of my head, yo. I got him. Hey. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay.
All right. Sorry, I had to turn the
Alright.
mic off to talk real world stuff. And Exalted, can you hear me? Are you coming? About to go inside the cave right here. I think something hit me out there too, right? I don't know. Yay. Hey, so does my sound good? Oh, you bit. My bad. My bad. I had to turn my mic off for a second to talk to the bearer of coffee.
Greetings.
Here's my Haku dance. I'm an anime fighter with this one.
That's yesterday and today.
My voice is very different. Okay.
I thought she forgot that she grabbed my mail or something.
No, I didn't. Who are
Wait,
you
no,
talking to?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a weird accent, so yeah, a little bit of Southern, but also career in the military, so traveled around, exposure to a lot of different places, you know.
Too bad we can't hear her voice. Aw. We've been playing with her for a bit.
Yep. All right, we are waiting for the lover of all to get here and summon some bosses for us, as promised.
Yo, but you hear that? You hear that? That's my daughter. She's like, this is 2 days worth of mail, or 1 day. It's not 2 days. You had to check the mail yesterday, and I'm like, no, I didn't check the mail yesterday. We're live streaming,
All right.
and your voice is on there. She's all, what? You gotta mute that.
Tell her I said hey.
She's high as a kite.
Tell her I am
He
too.
said hi, and they're high too.
Yep. Tell her I've been giving
don't know
shameless
your
plugs to my
preference.
dispensary the whole time.
She's very
Thank
shy.
you, True Leaf.
She's like, wait, hold up. What are you hitting over here?
I'm waiting to hit something after you summon.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't say that part.
I did too. Hey, we have a third-party judge. Did I say that? Did I say something?
No. You might. She was talking, and then no. I just.
All right, all right. So
probably
that thing
did.
falls
I'm
down.
going with
Daryl
you
comes
did.
up, and I wasted my jump. That's not good. Normally I jump over the poison, but he's facing away. You want to dodge the poison he spits out. Someone just took the entire fan to the face. I don't know who it is. Someone has a bunch of stacks.
Not me.
But we're
Not
gonna
me.
just kill this guy.
I got
Watch,
0.
That gives a stack. All right. Normally one dodges stacks. He gets hard around 4 and 5 stacks. He'll shake his belly
I had
like
6
he wants
and
to.
I survived
Oh,
it.
he wants to hump my face. Oh, yep. Got another stack there. All right.
I think maybe he's related to you.
He's like Jabba the Hutt. He goes in the ground.
Sorry.
All right. Make sure you kill the ads. The ads poison spray gets dangerous.
One
Kill the
ad
ads
down.
and then he dies easy. Oh, I missed on my leap. I don't have berserk right now.
I got
I got it.
everything right now.
Poison to the face, and he's dead. In a corner like usual. And that is how you kill Durio, people that join to see a 101 pit.
You're still on the 101 pit. No, we're in the torment boss. Dang it.
Yeah.
She took my phone to go through all the video camera.
In a little
footage.
bit, I'll take a break to roll one and smoke one, and I'll change the title of the stream for them for tormented bosses. But for right now,
Yeah, I gotta hit the bong too.
it's just this. Not
And
yet.
I'm having
I'm waiting.
Malibu milk.
I'm waiting for
We-
for Faye to finish her work. Taking forever over there, getting those hours in.
Almost said,
Oh, I'm the party leader.
Yeah.
That's right. Here we go.
hold up. How do I leave here? I forgot. Okay, down on the
for me,
arrow.
it's
Yeah,
the-
D-pad. Down on
One
the
or more
D-pad.
party members are in a dungeon. One or more party members are in a dungeon. Are you sure you want to reset?
I'm
Yes.
exiting.
Okay.
That was the
I know.
blonde one. Me do the smash. Whispers. You doing a rhoda?
accept. Thank you. Advantage of voice.
We look badass.
I'll try to
This
control my
would-
language the best I can, YouTube, but I'm retired army. It's kind of built into me.
It's okay. I don't think the language. You're not showing no nudity. It should be good.
Yeah.
You ain't got. Look, I
All right,
started
get
that,
in here and summon the
tried to watch
boss.
that
Get in
series,
here
The
and summon the
Boys,
boss.
and they choke somebody out with a pecker. Like that's
Oh
what.
my goodness.
Like, did you see that?
Yes,
seen
I
it?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it now from you and Faye and others about the episode
I
of
was-
The Boys where someone gets strangled and choked by Mr.
Okay,
Happy.
I was
Talking
like,
about like
wait,
I'm
what
not
is
that crude. Yes,
was-
compared
yeah,
to The Boys, The Boys is literally the crudest show I have seen. I thought it was Game of Thrones, but it was The Boys hands down, starting
I've
from the
never
first
seen Game of
episode, season
Thrones.
1. All
Never
right,
seen
kill
Game
it,
of Thrones.
whack-a-mole.
But I only watched 2 episodes of that, and I was like, wait, what did he just attack him with? I had to like rewind.
Yep.
I'm like, what is that? Is it like a war? Oh my goodness! No, they did not just do
I
that.
leapt over that.
That's crazy. And that's acceptable. So anything you do is highly acceptable. That's all I was trying to say.
Well, I do not have the children box checked, so my episode is not suitable for children. I do have that checked.
Okay. So you're allowed to curse and all that. And there's no video camera. Nobody be showing nothing unable to show.
Kill the ads up there, please. He's dead.
Sorry, I just, yeah.
He was already bleeding when he ran and hid. Oh, I never even looked at my loot from earlier. I have to live stream the loot that I got, right?
Yeah, I haven't, I got booger nothing.
I'm trying to pick up my uniques and the stars. Anything else is... Well, actually, I should be picking up... Yeah, that's why I'm not getting the pants I need, because I never pick them up. But I'm looking for stars. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see what we got here. Actually, we can go to town later and do that, or we can do it outside.
You can do it wherever you want.
That's what she said. Yeah, way to go, Exalted! Exalted with the first Uber of the night for this session.
High five, girly.
Yeah, Ring of Starless Skies. That's great
Aw.
on any spender. That is like the best ring for any build that uses resources. Because it cuts your resource costs in half and increases your damage by 50%. That is a new global multiplier. If you've seen my previous episodes, you'll know how important global multipliers are and having different ones. Having an independent global multiplier will multiply your damage amazingly. Again,
I hope
since...
it's not offensive. I'm assuming she's a woman, but I put high five, girly.
Yeah. I think she's good with that. I didn't reset.
Yeah, high
I need to
five.
reset. There you are in town. I'm gonna reset.
I got a Durban earlier today and the necklace.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, like the Andario's Visage, that helmet is so amazing on rogues. It was great on my werewolf I leveled up too.
Did I reset?
Does it matter what
Resetting
part of the country we're from? Because you say visage and I say visage. Like, I think maybe it's,
Yeah, it's like that with a lot of words.
yeah. Tomato, tomato. A-hole, a-hole. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Not you, not whatsoever. I
Alright.
wasn't meaning that. I was just joking.
I am in the hole. Excuse me, coming through. Don't
Am
mind
I
me.
hungry?
Yes.
When are you gonna be hungry?
Now.
I know, but now I'm not going to sleep. I had a couple drinks,
I'm at the
and
altar.
if I eat, it's gonna ruin it.
Oh dear, you had a couple
30
drinks.
minutes. I'm not hungry yet. Maybe 1 hour. 1 hour. I might even have some of that hits. Is that indica or is it sativa? I think I want some sativa. Maybe tomorrow
For
you'll
anyone
grab
listening,
some.
it's legal where we're all at, so you can, as a DX would say, I got 2 words for you. If you're not down with that,
It's definitely legal where we're at.
suck it.
I don't know. What time is it? It's a billion. It's
Oh,
illegal for all
hold on.
citizens. Oh
Pause,
lordy.
pause, pause. Don't summon yet. I have to step
Okay.
away 1 moment.
Indica. I like indica for nighttime. I like sativa for daytime. Indica is good for like the muscle pains and like the anxiety and stuff and going to sleep. I love indica for that, but normally during the day, because I don't want to be knocked out all day, I do sativa and it gives you energy and you can clean still and stuff. So I like to do it both ways. Oh, it's nice you can finally hear us. I wish we could hear you too. I want to buy you a headset. Oh no no no! Anytime, I don't know what it is, but definitely anytime you have indica, you definitely are getting the munchies. I get the screaming munchies after the indica. Sativa doesn't do that much munchy feeling, but indica, holy cow! I could sit and eat a bag of chips, a pack of cookies. Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab. Yeah, definitely. Or homemade hot cookies, and I'll put some Nutella on top. Oh my gosh, yeah. Indica gives me the screaming munchies for sure. I'm gonna refill my water real quick. I'll be right back. Uh, Okay. Yeah. Should take your dog for a walkie. I already took mine.